You know, tucked away in the volcanic hills of southern Italy, there's a grape with a story that goes back thousands of years. It's a survivor, really, a kind of time capsule in a bottle, a taste of history itself. Today, we're going to uncork the secrets of one of Italy's most ancient and honestly fascinating white grapes, Greco.
See, Greco is so much more than just a grape. It's a direct link to the ancient world, a variety that has literally witnessed the rise and fall of empires. So, to understand Greco, well, you're really understanding a crucial piece of Italy's incredible winemaking story.
I mean, think about it. How did this grape, brought to Italy by ancient Greeks, not only survive but actually thrive for nearly 3,000 years? What is it that makes it so special? All right, let's dive in and uncover the secrets behind this ancient survivor.
So our story, it doesn't actually begin in Italy. Nope, we have to go across the sea to ancient Greece. This grape took an absolutely epic journey that would forever change the landscape of Italian wine.
The resilience of this grape is just incredible. I mean, it all starts with Greek settlers, right? They're establishing vineyards in southern Italy, a place they called Magna Graecia. Then the Romans, they totally fell in love with these wines, exporting them all over their empire. But the real test, the big one, came in the 1800s with phylloxera, this tiny pest that basically wiped out most of Europe's vineyards. And yet Greco's survived, all thanks to the cleverness of local growers. And today, it's having this huge and I'd say very well-deserved comeback.
Okay, so to really understand Greco, we have to go to its spiritual home, the rugged, beautiful region of Campania in southern Italy. The land itself, what we call the terroir, that's where you'll find the key to this wine's soul.
In Campania, the grape's character isn't just shaped by the sun and the rain. Oh no, it's profoundly influenced by this dramatic, almost primal force that defines the entire region.
That's right, fire. The powerful force of volcanoes, most famously Mount Vesuvius, has created the perfect, if not a little perilous, environment for this grape to become its most sublime self.
The area we know as Greco di Tufo is special for exactly this reason. That volcanic soil is like a vitamin shot for the vines, just packed with minerals like sulfur that give the wine its signature flinty, almost smoky character. This soil also drains water like a dream, which forces the roots to dig super deep and concentrates all those flavors in the grapes. Then, you add in the high-altitude vineyards with their cool nights, and what do you get? A wine that is intensely flavorful, complex, and just zinging with fresh acidity. Of course, a great grape and incredible terroir, that's only part of the story, right? The winemaker's touch is what turns all that raw potential into a truly world-class wine, blending that ancient wisdom with modern-day precision.
You know, for centuries, Greco was made in a pretty rustic style, but modern winemaking has completely revolutionized it. Today, winemakers use these temperature-controlled stainless steel tanks to protect Greco's delicate floral and fruit aromas. They're meticulous about preventing oxygen from even touching the juice to keep the wine vibrant and fresh. The whole goal has shifted from just making a local wine to crafting this pristine expression of an incredible grape and its volcanic home.
All right, this is what it's all about. We've talked history, the land, the winery. Now let's pour ourselves a virtual glass and really explore what makes Greco so captivating to taste. So when you stick your nose in a glass of Greco di Tufo, the first thing you'll probably notice is this beautiful mix of fruit. Think juicy pear and white peach with a really bright citrus lift. Then, these more subtle aromas start to come out, delicate flowers, and this distinctive savory note of fresh, almost bitter almond. But the true signature, the soul of the wine, is that undeniable mineral streak, a scent that's kind of like wet stones after a rainstorm. And here's one of Greco's superpowers. It ages beautifully. I mean, it's delicious when it's young and fresh, for sure, but a few years in the bottle can completely transform it. That bright fruit evolves into richer notes of things like dried apricot and honey. The texture gets creamier, and these complex, nutty aromas start to develop. This isn't just a simple white wine. This is a wine with a future.
A wine that's this expressive and structured is practically begging for a seat at the dinner table. Its high acidity and that mineral backbone make it an incredibly versatile wine to pair with food.
So what do you eat with it? Well, a young, zesty Greco is a classic match for pretty much anything from the sea. That acidity just cuts through the richness of oysters or grilled fish perfectly. It's also brilliant with fresh cheeses, like a good mozzarella di bufala. But if you have an older, more complex bottle, now you got to think richer dishes. Those nutty, savory notes are fantastic with roasted chicken, an earthy mushroom risotto, or even dishes with truffles.
When you put it all together, the ancient history, the volcanic terroir, the aging potential, Greco is just so much more than a delicious wine. It's a powerful symbol of southern Italy's identity, a story of survival and quality that proves this region produces some of the most exciting and distinctive wines in the entire world.
So the next time you see a bottle of Greco di Tufo on a shelf, just remember that you're not just looking at a white wine. You're looking at a piece of living history, a taste of volcanic earth, a story of resilience that has been waiting centuries to be told. The only real question is, are you ready to listen?